for me. A foster kid within his own family. It sounds fucked up, but nigga, that's me. I hated how my mama just took off. I guess she was mad the way she got shook off from dad. Grandma did the best she could. Yes, man, but I still did it hand to hand. I still sold packs and grams. And I still lived off the land, trying to stack some grams. And I still try to be something that I'm not. The other dude right there.
You know the
next man.
Why not the best man?
Let me know.
Is life a test, man? I'm just asking before I die. Can somebody tell me who I am? Goddamn. Is my pops Paul or Sam?
Or that cat that be picking up cans? Or that dude that you used to fight?
I seen the mail, Mom.
That nigga in Clinton? Am I from Harlem or Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Spring Valley or Charleston?
I don't know.
A few cats have been where I've been, so I know y'all understand
where I'm at with it.
Anybody ever been through anything in their life? Just vibe with me. That's all the struggle. You can overcome anything. Persistence overcomes resistance in every aspect of life. Rock with me, understand. Now in the scheme of things, the Benz, the Bentley coupes, the beam of things, the goat, the dope, the triple beam and things.
I'm getting money.
You know the dreamers things. Man, I thought I was a shit, had a Benz, but I lived in my nana's basement.
Here's the question: how could a
young nigga be so old? How could a hot nigga be so cold? How can an old nigga be so young? How can a smart nigga be so dumb? How can a cool nigga be such a nerd? With no wings, how can I be a bird? How come getting what I deserve is so unheard and so absurd? Why am I still here? So many niggas is gone that was born my year. Scoot up at the this round, my hand to shed a tear, cause I've been waiting so long to say this shit here. I know where I'm at. That's just how it was. I smile now, but the smell stopped me crying. Too big. Yeah.
Y'all already know the rules. When you step in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Good morning.
You know that real New York Tommy, you heard?
Good morning.
I got CAMPBELL with me, you know the vibe, nigga. Alright, you trendsetters. I'm running on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way. Shark should be swimming with the fishes. Yellow diamond should be looking like I'm pissing. Still bang on a nigga Blake Griffin. Fuck a shot if we get a nigga lifted. All this money in a war like Yowda. Then you the MMG, you know a nigga got his crowd up. We gon' get it, have a counted every hour. Move the white like Tommy Wick Ghost, they got the power. I've been that nigga since 9-6. Only run with trappers, killers, and convicts. See my man kill with a smile, been calm 6. Shots at the V, we making the car flip. We lost Grizzly, and we ain't trying to lose again. Head tap him, if he move, niggas shoot again. War time, we got no picks, niggas shoot his friend. Ain't no doubling back, we can't get cool again. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Time, but I see clear. Gotta thank the man above, cause I know without him I wouldn't be here. But let's just be clear, I really set the bar high. Kept my wheels going through the storm like a car shot. They ain't with you till you pull up in that hard top and make it disappear from a button, watch they heart drop. My bars hop and my delivery immaculate. Beam with a scope so when it fire it's accurate. I expect my neck on froze, look like I fractured it. It's the type of shit you gon' have to go save your taxes with. Real niggas still around, let's get back to it and separate these Instagram niggas from who was actually lit. Before rap, I was trafficking OT Getting pounds, breaking down the fractions of OZs. I had to wait my turn and watch the game from the nosebleeds. I'm from the Bronx where niggas go to war with their cold D's. Right, sorry if I don't trust you, nigga. Before I take from a man, I'd rather hustle, nigga. I executed my plan and got destructive with it. Real nigga, Hall of Fame, I better get inducted in it. I can't respect you, don't check on your kids. Running around with some niggas, got you ready to bid. You don't get respect unless I see respect what you give. A whip of this cig to separate his neck and his wig.
Right, 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Weight pit, deadlift, cameras at my door, time for a seg trip. No body shots, leaving his head split. Shotty up close, blast your legs flip. Brillo, R.I.U. My gun kick like it no kung fu. Get hung till you turn blue. When you in that cell going through hell, it's only you. Niggas leave, money go, bitches too. Red laser on your shirt, no missing you. Automatics, binary, switches too. Chanel on Celine, shotgun, red, yellow shells in the machine. Gotta cut him out his jeans. Back to the basics, sweatpants and Asics. Staring through this Hollison window with all patience. Rat niggas be wired up, y'all all agents. Find your body is something boarded up, faking.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I tell her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I tell her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
I'm gonna need y'all to super violate that like button. I know we got more people in the building. I already caught YouTube. I already caught them playing the game. They got somebody digitally, manually holding the numbers back. So y'all hit the like button so we can catch YouTube. Whoever's behind the scenes playing a little dirty, little filthy game, holding my numbers back, hit that like button so we can catch them in the live. It is what it is, man. I know we still the best of the best over here, and they know it too. They manually hating them suckers. That's why, let me tell you something, man. Sometimes it's best when you climbing to the top. Don't interact with these bigger platforms thinking that when they shine a spotlight on you, it's gonna help you. Hell no. These niggas don't want to be second to you. Any of you YouTubers that's making your way to the top and you climbing, don't reach out to these, you could tell what platforms is connected to the beast. You could tell what platform is connected to the beast. These niggas will do anything to stop your shine. They'll do anything to put your lights out. Anything. Why you think you got a nigga like Whack 100 sitting up there interviewing B Stinger? Who in their right mind want to look at B Stinger? Who wants to look at his face? Who? Who actually wants to see or hear anything that he has to say? Who? At this point in time, nobody. So when a nigga sitting up there still playing these games, in today's times, you got to act like, see, when you don't fully destroy your enemy, they want to come back around and they want to fight again. They want to fight again. It is what it is, man. Violate that like button. Don't let them hold back our numbers. We, those of y'all that's been part of this platform, even the haters, we done been here a little too long to let them put our lights out. Now, let's get to the topic, man. See, I wouldn't expect a nigga like Academics to understand or be able to relate to what it's like to stroll through the projects, because I come from Bronx River. How Jay-Z said, cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. Been to many places, but I'm Bronx River's own. Cough up a lung where I'm from. See, I see Academics laughing, but I understand. I totally get it. King Von and Durk is the type of dudes that females throw their panties at the nigga. And academics is the type of nigga that, well, they got 3-on-1. Them niggas is in the house doing a 3-on-1 wrestling with a chick. She ends up calling the police saying, grapes? They took her grapes. They ran off with her grapes. And I ain't saying they guilty, but I'm just saying niggas like King Von and Durk don't do 3-on-1s. Niggas don't do 3 niggas on 1 female. They don't do that. It's unheard of. That shit that you do when you 16 and 17 years old, when you 18 years old and you don't know no better. When you become a grown man, you don't want to see 3 dudes with their balls hanging like they on monkey bars. So I could understand why a nigga like academics will be sitting up there laughing at a nigga like Durk. But see, only the real, right? Only the soldiers, right? Because we know in the military, right? In the American army, we don't leave no soldier behind. We don't leave no soldier behind. And when you see your soldier get his TV turned off and he get his snot box rocked, right there, them American soldiers is on the battlefield to get their get back. So they get back. But when we in this, when we in urban areas, in the ghetto, with nobody smiling, the ghetto. When you live in the ghetto and you on tour like Lil Durk and you gotta watch TV and you see all over the news a nigga like King Von or Demon Time. He's with the Hood Made Him, a monster. It's kill or be killed in Chicago. It's kill or be killed. Not because we made it that way. It's because the system made it that way. And our young boys don't understand that there's a switch that's been turned on. And when they threw that switch, instead of us looking at each other like, am I my brother's keeper? CMB. Nah, we ain't look at each other like that. Nah, we start looking at each other like with the fangs. Hurt people hurting people. Coming outside hurting pain, angry, mad at the world. Got the blood of the ancestors running through your veins. Screaming for revenge for everything that was done wrong to them. But the only problem is that in the process of the ancestors screaming for revenge in your blood, there was a picture painted where we looking at each other and we scoring points on each other because we were taught to take out our anger on each other. So now you Lil Durk traveling the world waiting to meet up with King Von, your nigga that you played with in the sandbox, your sandbox nigga. You know what it's like to lose your sandbox nigga? You know how many niggas in the hood that lost their mans and they get back? Because they not even built like that. Or the enemy is so strong that they not strong enough to take it to the nigga that took their right hand man from the sandbox. You know what it feels like to know that King Von is that nigga, the Chicago Pistol Pete. He is the Chicago Pistol Pete. And for him to decide this day right here, we not going to take it to the guns. We going to knuckle up. We going to fight like men. And he lost his life. And then you from OTF and you Lil Durk and you sitting up there and you watching all over the internet, pictures popping up of your boy, your mans. They got his autopsy all over the internet with his body zipped up. How K-Sean say? Zip him up. The nigga body was zipped up. Do you know what it feels like to be Lil Durk and to have to make that decision? You got to sit up there. You got to say right there when you looking in the mirror, when you looking at Von's family, when you got your memories of the things that you've been through. Them niggas was locked up together, fighting cases, locked up together, played in the sandbox together, blast. They done twisted shit out together. And now the next time you gonna see your right hand man, meet me at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. My chest hurting. My chest hurting. Only the real can relate. You ever lost somebody on the battlefield? You can't sleep at night? All you could think about is that get back. All you could think about is, what if I was there? What if I did this? What if they did this different? What if he just didn't go? All of the thoughts that never leave your mind. Because you ain't going to never, ever, ever, ever. See, some people can't relate because you've never seen a nigga like academics take a nigga from the sandbox, just like him, and turn him into an even bigger star than Lil Durk was. King Von was becoming a shining star. His music was sounding better than Durk's. Niggas wasn't even listening to Durk music no more. And Durk didn't get jealous like when Tupac came to Death Row. And you never seen Snoop Dogg put one song on his album. Not one song did Snoop do with Tupac. Tupac came home doing songs with Snoop. And when Tupac died, Snoop and Tupac was enemies, my nigga. But when you see King Von rising to the top, Durk didn't show jealousy. And when his man died, the internet was sitting up there saying, you ain't gonna slide. Oh, them OTF niggas didn't slide. But little do you know, when them niggas made the paper, they slid. Miss Bossed Up, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. And anybody trying to hit up the super chat this morning, sponsoring this war on this channel, if it don't go through, my cash app is $ Hassan Campbell. See over here, right? We wake up and go to sleep knowing that we on the front line, whether we on the front line with each other or we on the front line with the machine. We know there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. We know that. There ain't no such thing as us putting down our guns. We just got to retrain ourselves and know when and how to use them. Ain't no such thing as putting them down. The war on us never stopped. It never ended. All of the drugs in the world ended up in our community. You think that's by mistake? Most of the places where we live at, it's illegal to have guns for us. And if it's not illegal, by the time we hit 15 or 16, they done found a reason to arrest us so that it can be illegal. All of the music is aimed at us turning on us. All of the TV shows is aimed at us turning on us. All of the food that we eat makes us sick. All of the air that's over our head has chemtrails in it. Tell me how you gonna breathe with no air. Huh? How dare niggas sit up there and laugh at Durk? And call him stupid because he risked it all. You know that thirst? That thirst that you have for blood? Like you a vampire. You a vampire now. Because when somebody takes somebody that you love on the battlefield, especially when a nigga was fist fighting, and a dude pulled out a gun, and I'm not going to sit up there and shit on Lil Tim for pulling out a gun. Because in a situation like that, where you got a bunch of people coming and all you see is your life is on the line, you don't know how to handle. I don't blame Lil Tim for what he did. I don't blame him. That situation escalated too fast. But nevertheless, Lil Durk and King Von made a promise to each other. The same way some of these, you know what, yo, when I was in jail, I lost so many niggas on my first bed. That bid that I did, that little time on Rikers Island, I was on Rikers Island for 3 years. I lost so many of my friends. And to see, like, in a situation, I had niggas that was just like OTF, was supposed to been like them. But them old washed up niggas, when my niggas was dying in the street, niggas wasn't getting that get back. Lil Durk threw his whole life away. Allegedly. And I don't blame him, because I would have did the same. I would have did the same thing. If I was in Lil Durk's shoes, I would have did the same thing. Ain't no eating, ain't no sleeping, ain't no breathing until you get your get back. For the nigga that took my right hand, man. Tatted on my arm. I don't expect certain people to understand that. To see niggas on the internet laughing? You know what it feels like to lose somebody that you love? And you ain't gotta be tough. You know how many mothers wish they had the balls to go out there and get their get back? You know how many sisters, how many females that lost their baby father in the street and they just wish they was a man so they could get their get back? You know what it feels like? And now Lil Durk, he wasn't praying and going to the mosque and changing his life because he knew the feds was coming. You think the feds told him that they found receipts on those cars that them niggas was driving around with? You think that the feds told them that they traced back the cars that was used to a card that comes from OTF? You think that Lil Durk didn't know in the back of his mind that there was a possibility that if these niggas got caught, that they would tell on him? You didn't think, y'all didn't think that? Was happy to see Fifth put him on power. That's sad. It is sad, man. It is sad. Because the saddest part about it is, right? I'm going to tell you what the saddest part about it is, right? Lil Durk father came home from jail. Y'all super violate that like button to share this live. Lil Durk father came home from jail and came to save his son from the pits and the fires of hell. And when Lil Durk father came home from jail, he took his son, who was a part of the music industry, Satan's house, the devil's castle, and he brought him to the masjid when you hear the call to prayer. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. That's what you hearing through the speakers in houses all over the world, all over Chicago. Lil Durk went back to Chicago and turned the whole old block into Muslims because of his daddy. Brought him home to Deen. He brought him back to spirituality in the day and the time. We're in Israel. In Israel. Well, you know, we dealing with Abrahamic faith right now. And you see a holy war going on. You see a holy war going on. And while Chicago is at war, Israel is at war. Lil Durk father brought that boy into the folds of God, who they believe to be God. Keep your personal opinions about what you believe in. Just know that when you're on the path to God, God will lead you to where he wants you to be. Lil Durk took killers. He took assassins. The whole old block was filled with assassins. He brought them brothers to prayer. He brought them brothers to bow down. And you think that in this shaitanic system that they wanted to see that? You think that they wasn't watching? In the industry comes for souls. You're not supposed to save souls. You think that the feds didn't already know the role that Lil Durk played in these situations? You think that he wasn't protected by Satan himself? You think that he wasn't protected by evil? The devil will let you the devil will let you destroy. He will let you live and walk and breathe down a path of destruction. But the minute that you wake up out of the matrix and you start to see evil for what it is, and then you actually take the steps to undo all the evil that O Block did through their lyrics, Through they drilling and killing? Through them smoking on Tuka? Every time Lil Durk made voodoo, when you wash your hands, wash your face, wash your feet, and put his hands in front of his face and seek refuge from Allah, from the rejected Satan. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. He seek refuge. He asked Allah, guide me on the straight path. Show me the straight path. The path of those whom you favor, or those who do not anger you. Durk sat and he asked Allah, Lil Durk, Big Durk, prayed to come home to his son, to save him from the pit of fire. And see, while some people are laughing, jail might be the best thing right now for Lil Durk. Because God has a plan. You can't serve two masters, and the industry is evil. The mic is evil. The stage is evil. The beats is evil. Frequencies rocking your soul. And wonder why our children is the way that they are. There's nothing good in the music industry. Nothing good in Hollywood. You don't see Hollywood burning, baby, burn. You don't see the music industry burning, baby, burn. You don't see that everything that we've been teaching y'all for the last 20 years on the internet about that director's couch is coming true. Look at the white boys. I don't even know their name. I'm just catching up to the case. 3 of them running around. 3 of them running around. Having young boys model. And giving them poppers. Giving them stuff to loosen up their muscles. So they can swim in their Duke shoot. They giving them stuff to loosen up the muscles so they could dive in their Duke shoot. The industry is over. It's over. Sometimes God will break you down to build you back up. Lil Durk was out here calling people to prayer. Seeking refuge from the rejected Satan, but he was still on the Satan stage. You can't serve two masters. So they unleashed the feds on Durk. Because there's no way in hell that you're going to come with an antidote to that cancer. In Chicago, in Old Block, where kids was killing kids. The answer in the call to prayer was God. And I know some of y'all Christians and other religions and stuff like that, but God is God. Sometimes you got to take steps to God, and then if God wanted Lil Durk to be somewhere else in whatever religion you follow, maybe he would have took him from there. But the first steps and stages is to remove yourself from Satan and to go find God, and that's what he did. And they spanked him for it. And they spanked him for it. Satan took out his extension cord. You know when mama, you know when you was in trouble, when back in the days we got that good old ass whooping. Satan pulled out that extension cord. The only thing left for us in this world when you get a certain age, when you was born, you were sentenced to death. Life is a test. Are you passing? Are you measuring yourself in the eyes of God? Are you measuring yourself against the 10 Commandments? Are you measuring yourself with the laws of the universe? Because ain't nobody got to tell you that you're doing wrong. You can feel in your gut when you're doing wrong. What you think, the devil was just going to let Lil Durk save the lives that he took? Because when you take one life, it is as if you killed the whole mankind. But if you save one life, you get to undo what you did. You get to erase. Because good deeds take away the evil ones. On the day of Yom Kippur, on the day of judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you your book of deeds in your hands. See, on that day, everybody got to meet their maker. I know some people don't believe in hell, but hell believes in you, baby. And you going to burn, baby, burn. You think that these people going to get away with the wicked things they did to us on this earth? You think niggas that sit up there and cook up crack? Because I don't got a beef with Big Meech. I love the fact that Big Meech is home. I hate the fact that y'all niggas is glorifying his lifestyle. You really, really think that God Almighty is going to let you cook up coke, cook up crack, thinking of a master plan? And all you thinking about is what you're going to buy yourself and how you going to trick on some hoes in the strip club. Do you really, really think that God didn't hear the cries of the kids that wanted their daddy to come back home, but he OD'd? Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died on your drugs, my nigga. Would you think that the earth ain't opening up holes waiting to swallow us all? The earth is alive. It can't wait to swallow up some more of us the same way it did those people in the South, in them sundown towns. But it just so happened that them people turned on them people with the machines because they wanted to lit. That's a whole nother story. What you think, the earth ain't gonna belch forth fire for all of us? Y'all don't realize that every day there's an article coming out how we getting closer and closer to Armageddon. Armageddon come, you know that we soon done. Gun by my side just in case I gotta run. What, I'm in my bag right now. Ooh, the spirituality is pouring out of me, my heart. It's hurting for Lil Durk. What you think? That God ain't gonna birth? The earth ain't gonna belch forth fire? You think that? See, you gotta understand something. Not a leaf falls from a tree without God's permission. Not a leaf falls from a tree without the laws of nature. Not a leaf. So even when you do things and you get away with it, you only got an appointed time for you to answer. You're gonna answer. And see, sometimes when God allows us to spank us, y'all don't understand that Bill Gates went around the world, been around the world and I, preaching about population control and reduction. Kamala Harris got speeches up there that y'all didn't pay attention to, talking about population control. Over there in Israel, they are at war, reducing the population between Russia and the rest of them, whatever you want to call them. They are at war, reducing the population. How long do you think it's going to take before they get to you? Because you're not repenting. Oh, you the chosen one? Oh, you the lost sheep of Israel? Because you know that Jesus said that he is only come for the lost sheep of Israel. And when they told Jesus to go out to the people, he said, what do you think? I cast my food to the dogs? I only came for the lost sheep of Israel. And that's you, my nigga. And you turned your ways. You turned your back on righteousness. So when the devil, the same devil that's on top, because at the top is all devils. At the bottom is people of poverty and pain. At the top, they created TVs, cameras all through the hood to watch you slide. What, y'all wasn't watching The Matrix? You got the architect in a room full of all the TVs, the white dude with the white hair, sitting up there talking to Neil. He's talking to Neil, and what you see is TV showing you everything that's happening in the world. Who you think the architect of evil is? That's how Lil Durk got to see King Von get his TV turned off. The whole world watched it. We all watched it because the architect of evil, aka Satan, in Satan's house, he put cameras everywhere so he could watch his imps. So he could keep tabs on his demons on demon time. Are you not entertained? Huh? What we doing? What we talking about? Everywhere you go, you caught on tape. God is the all-seeing, the all-knowing. So the devil decided that he wanted to be the all-seeing, the all-knowing. Science is his weapon. Pick a side. Lil Durk picked his side. He said, I ain't doing the devil's work no more. He started praying before the feds came to get him. He started fasting before the feds came and got him. You think he really thought that they was gonna outsmart him? No, he didn't. Welcome to the streets, my nigga. All of us criminals think that we can get away with it. We all commit crime thinking that we can get away with it until we can't get away with it, until we get caught. Shout out to the 4,000 people in the building. Super violate that like button. I don't think it's nothing funny about what happened to Lil Durk. Nothing funny about it. Ain't nothing funny about that shit. Nothing. Because the reality of it is, anybody, I can't even say only the real can relate, because you got sucker niggas out there that they don't even want to fist fight, but they lost somebody in their family because they got their snot box rocked, they got their TV turned off, and they want revenge. They just ain't man enough to go out there to get it. Anybody with a heart can relate to that. But it's sad though, because regardless of what, King Von still died in a state of ignorance with an ignorant mentality. I don't know where he stood with God, but from what it appears to be, King Von, the earth swallowed him up. Now it's between him and God. And you could only hope and wish and pray that when the earth swallow you up, when the earth swallow me up, that we don't die in a state of ignorance where God is angry. The last thing that you want is to come home with your report card. See, because when you get your report card in life, you also get your report card in death. Life is your test. When you go to the grave, you get your report card. There's no way around that. Every breath you take is leading to the grave. Every step you take is leading to the grave. Live every day as if it's your last day. Tomorrow's not promised. Today is the day for you to right your wrongs. That shit hurt me so bad. They see Lil Durk go to jail for what he's going to jail for, because I understand revenge. I understand revenge. Back in the days when I was a kid, all I knew I wanted was revenge. When I was 12 years old, somebody close to me in my family had something really bad happen to them, the worst thing that you could have happened to them. And that changed me. It wasn't so much just what happened to me with Bambaataa. It also happened with somebody very close to me in my family, and mentally it took them from who they still alive, but mentally they died. And to know what happened and to see the pain that we witnessed in my family, I always knew when I got a certain age that I was going to become a monster. I always knew that at some point in some time, I just had to have revenge and revenge and revenge. And sometimes in life, the person that you're looking for and you hunting for, you never get to get revenge for that person. You never get to get that get back for that person. I don't care what nobody say. You could never know what Lil Durk felt like or what he feel when he had to sit up there and watch King Von die on TV. And then you know this satanic system, how foul it is. Because the same way they did Vaughn is the same way they did Duck. It kind of remind me of Big and Pac. Duck was still laying alive on that floor. The police let that nigga bleed out. FBG Duck would have lived. King Vaughn was still strong. He had Lil Tim hell. He was holding him. Wouldn't even let him up. The nigga was still strong. Then he got to the hospital. And all I could think of is them sitting up there bidding on that nigga organs. $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Yeah, all I could see is one of them billionaires bidding on his organs. Because when Martin Luther King got to the hospital, he was still alive. It was the doctor that put a pillow over his face that finished him. Read the files. Y'all niggas think it is a game, man. It can't be us against us and us against them too. It can't be us against us and us against them too. It can't. They coming in our house. We outside. We outside hiding behind cars, making each other duck. Boom, 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 boom. We letting it off on each other at 5 o'clock in the morning. They kicking in the door. Man down, throwing your mother on the floor. Hit it in the head with the elbow. They Hulk Hogan body slamming your moms in her panties, pulling you out the room, dragging you down the steps with handcuffs. With Lisa Ever in front of the buildings, taping the scene. Breaking news, breaking news. We outside in an unclosure space, 5 o'clock in the morning. We about to do these raids and take down this block, that block, this block, that block. Nigga, that's us. Nigga, that's us. That's us against us and us against them too. What are we doing? Armageddon come, you know that we soon done. Y'all don't understand the laws that's being passed? While we passing judgment on each other, they passing judgment on us. While we passing judgment on each other, they are passing judgment on us. When do we wake up? You think that the architect of evil who was sitting back and watching, do you really think it's a war going on outside? You really think they was happy with what Lil Durk was doing? All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. Who, Michael Jackson? All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. Who? Who's the they? Kick me, kike me, you will never sue me, chew me. All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. Who is Michael talking about? 2000 party over, oops, out of time. So tonight we gonna party like it's 1999. Armageddon come, you know that we soon done. Gun by my side just in case I gotta run. We living in the signs of the times. And you ain't got to wait for Jesus to return. The grave is still waiting for you. You may not never see when Jesus returns, but the grave is still waiting for you. Your expiration date is coming. The only thing that we should be thinking about is passing the torch to the next generation. And I'm not talking about the torch of pain, because the only thing that our parents passed down to us was pain. And in return, we so blind and we so caught up in what we feel that we can't feel the pain that we're causing on our children. We brought kids in a world that this world do not love our children. We brought children in a world where the world don't love our children. And didn't give them no answers. You know what Lil Durk is going through right now? In a jail cell? Not knowing if he's ever going to see his kids again. Because in his heart, he couldn't live with seeing King Von die like that. Him and King Von made promises to each other. You know what it's like to make a promise? And King Von in his music, he told y'all, y'all niggas get me, my niggas gonna slide. You know how real that shit is? To know that you in the afterlife and you dead, and no matter what, your niggas gonna slide. And the world was sitting up there mocking your niggas, not even knowing that when the nigga when Lil Pub made the news, may he rest in peace. When you see son screaming and crying all over the news. When you see whatever that nigga name, what's the little nigga name again? Little funny looking nigga name that was with Lil Pub? That was with Little Tim? What's his name again? I'm reading the comment section. What's the little nigga name that they had beef with? Quando Rondo. When you see Quando Rondo screaming because the car got aired up aired out. He's screaming and crying. And Lil Pub got hit, his right-hand man. Do you know what Durk felt like? When he fulfilled the promise. And he made it clear that's all we got in the hood. It is our get back. We go outside, it's us against them, it's us against everybody. And that's our mentality from hood to hood. I don't care if you from Brownsville. I don't care if you from Far Rockaway. I don't care if you from Soundview. I don't care if you from Etowah. I don't care if you from Webster Ave. I don't care if you from Bronx River. Coney Island. O Block. We all we got. When we go outside, we all we got. We calling each other. Back in the days, we beeping each other. Where you at? You good? You got your swammy on you? Son, you know you can't be outside without your swammy. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. That's why I tell y'all niggas, when you see these niggas talking about, yeah, I'm outside. Nigga, if you ain't got your gun out on your waist, you ain't outside, my nigga. If you ain't got your gun on your waist, you is not outside, my nigga. You're not. If you don't know what it's like, and I'm not talking about you niggas that got legal licenses. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about them dudes that gotta duck the police everywhere they go. If you get caught with your gun, you're going to jail. If you get caught without your gun, you're going to the afterlife. There's going to be a party in the grave waiting for you. Satan and his army. Oh yeah, y'all super violate that like button. Because all the agents is watching. They like, nah, this nigga's too real. Oh no, we got to get this nigga off the internet. No, he's speaking to the souls. They don't want to speak it to the souls. They want to keep you stupid. They want to keep you stupid. They want to keep niggas like academics in your face. Where the war in Chirac started on the internet with him. They want to keep a nigga like that dead directly in your face to keep you stupid. That nigga not doing God's work. Ain't no God in that weak ass nigga. Ain't no God in that weak ass nigga. That nigga ain't nobody. He ain't nothing but the internet version of Diddy. Nah, I don't think it's nothing funny about what's going on with Lil Durk. And no soldiers ain't gonna think nothing funny about that. Because in the hood, everybody wasn't a drug dealer. But in the hood, everybody, we had to get busy. We woke up angry. Went to sleep angry. A nigga like academics can't understand that. We woke up angry. Went to sleep angry. A nigga like academics cannot understand that. That's why certain niggas like my son, I understand. He can't stand, he hate that nigga guts. Of course he gonna hate his guts. Because regardless of what you say about my son did years in jail. And he come from where I come from. So I understand. Nah, it ain't nothing funny about what happened to Lil Durk. Our kids are being sucked up and devoured by these streets. Because we have been taught by this industry that it's okay to drill on each other. You know what it was like for me to be sitting up here on this internet? Because it's crazy, right? When you watch these platforms that try to master manipulate. I sat back and I watched somebody put together a little piece series that they started on me, and I'm laughing, trying to give everybody credit for my platform. There was not one platform that helped me grow. I had to build my own audience. People heard my story. After that, they didn't give a damn about my story. After they heard my story, they turned me into HASSAN Campbell. They picked and picked and picked till they tried to make me mentally insane. They broke me down to where you couldn't break me down no more, and I had to build myself up. So when niggas be sitting up there talking about why HASSAN Campbell don't stick to the topics he started with, why you want me to stick to a topic that y'all never respected me in? Huh? Why? Because you know nobody want to talk about pain, pain, pain all day? But it's many things that cause that. It's many things that cause that Africa Bambaataa shit. It's many things that cause that P. Diddy shit. The shitty, shitty shit. It's many things that cause that. It's topics like this. When Junior got stabbed up in that store, when that young boy got stabbed up by Trinitarios, that's what made my page grow. When you seen Kanye West said slavery was a choice, and I reacted to that and said Kanye was right, that's what made my page grow. When FBG Duck died, that's what made my page grow. When King Von died, that's what made my page grow. When Nipsey Hussle died, that's what made my page grow. I was saying the things that nobody else would say. I was the only one going against gangs. I went hard on the gangs, so much to when that Subway shooter in New York shot up the Subway, he predicted that Hassan Campbell was going to die at the hands of gangs. Because I wasn't letting up on none of the gangs. And then out of nowhere comes a dusty, dirty nigga named Charleston White, who stole and he mimicked and cloned my whole style. I had no filter on my mouth until I almost lost my page 1,000 times. So I had to clean up, but Charleston didn't clean up. He went on everybody else's platform and said everything that Hassan Campbell said. Don't give nobody credit for building me up on YouTube. But if anybody could take any credit for pushing me out there and supporting me, the only person that I give credit, real credit like that, is Star. Is Star. And yes, in some cases, salute, because me and Queen's Flip did a couple of interviews, but the reality of it is that was their audience. And I'm gonna teach you something. When you building your audience up on YouTube, that person's audience don't really give a damn about you. None of them niggas built my subscribers where they at. You think I had over 1 billion subscribers on YouTube before I deleted all my videos? 1 billion subscribers, but they won't let a nigga get to 500,000 on YouTube? Who you think holding them numbers back? You think these other platforms are really happy when I'm sitting down with academics, Whack 100 and Tekashi 69, and Tekashi is telling academics in his face, it's over for you. Hassan Campbell is the future. He killing your platform. And told Whack the same thing. Then academics turned around and told Whack, you're not the provocative one. Whack is Hassan Campbell. You really think that them niggas wanted to see me go to the next level in life independently without the machine? Knowing what they doing behind the scenes at they Diddy parties, at they industry parties. I never took Satan's oath, and I never will. See, the thing about it is with Lil Durk, I don't know if Lil Durk went through the door, but once you come to the folds of Islam and you say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abduhu wa rasuluhu, and you bear witness that there is no God but God, and that the Prophet Muhammad is the last and the seal of all messengers. Because when Jesus came, he was only sent to the lost sheep of Israel, a chosen group. He was sent to a bloodline. But when the Prophet Muhammad came, he was sent to the whole world. That's why you living in the time right now. The Prophet Muhammad was the brick. He was the last brick, the last stone in the castle. And when the Prophet Muhammad was sent to the world, that's why when you go in the masjid, you see whites, blacks, Chinese. China has the biggest population of Muslim. They never show you that on TV. Russia has the second biggest population of Muslims. They'll never show you that on TV. They'll never show you that. Africa, then America. Right. The one God. The all-seeing, the all-knowing, the beneficent, the merciful. Master of the day of judgment. Thee alone do we worship, and thee alone do we turn to for help. The next line that Lil Durk said to God, he said, guide us on the straight path. The path of those whom thou favor, and who do not deserve thy anger or go astray. What is astray? The streets is astray. The drug game is astray. The music industry is astray. See, everybody talking about Diddy and all he was doing was sleeping with girls. What is fornication? It's going astray. What is adultery? It's going astray. Isn't that something that God commanded you not to do? Oh, so you mad because the court system, see, they showing you how foul that they are. They'll charge you for having sex in another state, but they won't charge a man for getting on top of a man. They won't charge a woman from getting on top of a woman. No, they made the things that God made unlawful, lawful, right? And see, God allows you to have more than one wife, but they won't allow you to have more than one wife. Why in America, ask yourself a question, why in America you can have a man marry a man, a woman marry a woman, but you can't have a man have more than one wife? Because we know that there's a shortage of women. There's more women than men. And every child needs a father. Why they won't let a man have a license to have more than one wife if he can afford to take care more than one wife? And the women, I don't know if you the side piece or that's what you're calling yourself, but when you out there and you have a man and you sharing that man, that's your husband. That is your husband. Y'all just didn't put the lawful stamp of God on it. And the devil won't let you. He'll let the devilish people have their devilish ways and give them the reward on earth. But when the grave open up and it starts to swallow, because on the day of judgment, the earth is going to be crying out like your stomach. The earth has a belly called the hellfire. There's a hellfire there. It really, really is. And the earth will answer. It will scream out to God and ask God, is there more of you sinners living in sin, turning your back on God, turning your back on the laws of the universe? Keep thinking that you're going to live the way that you want to live and that the earth ain't going to belch for fire. It's coming. Y'all don't feel it at nighttime? You don't feel the dark clouds over the hood? You don't feel the dark clouds, the eerie feeling in America? I could feel it in the air. You don't feel it? You can't tell these indoctrinated black people nothing about white Jesus and Constantine's book. Be careful. Well, let me tell you something. The book of deeds, you don't have to worry about Napoleon and his crew, Christopher Columbus and his crew. The universe has a book. The universe has a book. A book of deeds. The earth has a book of deeds. And this is what y'all got to understand. You can't get around, you cannot get away universal law. That's why when you do something, you get spanked. Black people don't understand. We were not put here to be evil and unrighteous. This is why Lil Durk, God made a choice. The devil made a choice. See, there's a reward as long as Lil Durk keep walking in the universal path of straightness, of righteousness. There is a reward, an unseen protection there that will protect you. When you make that decision and you take that oath to walk in the universal laws of righteousness. But when you decide to walk in the evil ways of Big Meech, you end up doing 30 years in jail. That was nothing to celebrate. 20 years in jail. We don't get away with nothing, my nigga. You don't get away with nothing. Going to jail and doing 20 years is hell on earth. Woman ain't gonna act like this, but first man you lay down with is your husband. Ladies, so carefully who you choose. Lay with a man, you can have multiple wives. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and laugh at Lil Durk. Hell no. And I'm gonna say this again for y'all to understand, because you got channels out there that's trying to master manipulate what I said. I stand on what I said. I mean what I said. I love to see Big Meech home with his son. I want to see good things for Big Meech. But glorifying drugs, I hate coke. I hate dope. I hate all of the things that destroyed my friends' parents and my parents. I hate my father because my mother wasn't on drugs. My mother was on pharmacy drugs that she had to take for arthritis, heart pain, heart this, high blood pressure, this, that. Yeah, I know that. That's a whole nother story. I'm never gonna sit back and be happy when a nigga sitting up there. Like, honestly speaking, I keep it all the way funky. When the feds come in and they catch niggas and it be all over the news that they caught 3 or 4 or 5 bricks of fentanyl, I be happy. I be happy. You think I want that fentanyl to get to somebody's mother and father? When they catch dope, 100 bricks, you think that I be happy? When the FBI catch those bricks, you think that I want those bricks to make it to the hood? To do exactly what the CIA meant for it to do, to neutralize our families off of it? Anytime that you make a decision to sell drugs in the hood, you volunteered to work for J. Edgar Hoover, the man that told you the next time that black people have a messiah, he will be created by us. That's why you got a bunch of Charleston whites running around. I want everybody in the comment section that could relate to why Durk is in jail, that could relate to the love that Durk had. The love that Durk had for King Von. If you could relate to that, put free Durk in the comment section. If you can't, put let him rot. If you could relate to somebody loving somebody so much, because niggas is talking all that slick shit. Oh, he threw them niggas' lives away. No, he threw his life away too. Because whatever it took to get the job done, he's a superstar. Durk can't run around with burners no more. He risked it all. He knew what he was doing when he sent that money out. He knew he was gambling with himself when he trusted broke bum niggas that was going to do exactly what they did tell. Just because Durk paid for the expenses of those niggas in Old Block didn't mean he knew that they was going to ride and slide on Quando Rondo. It don't mean that he didn't know neither. Fuck is we talking about? You seen anybody slide for Pop Smoke? Did you see anybody slide for Big? What Big said? Y'all know who killed them, filled them with them Lugers and them Rugers in them deserts. Dying ain't the shit, but it's pleasant. Kind of quiet. Watch my niggas bring the riot. Give a cats the opposites of diet. You gain 30 pounds, no lie, when you die. I was high when they hit me. Huh? That nigga said, watch my niggas cause a riot. Who, Little C's? He running around living off of Biggie kids. Who, C Gutter? Did what? To who? Who did C Gutter? It's like the kidnapped kids. Isn't that what he said? Who they slid on? Who? Who? Them outlaw niggas, outlaw immortal niggas, who they slid on for Pac? You got this old washed up nigga running around talking about he the one that killed Pac, and the feds had to come get him. The police had to come get him. Who slid for Pac? Durk slid for King Von, my nigga. If you in the streets, remember the feds come get you for new and for old. So y'all better seek a life of repentance. If Lil Durk really repenting, let him. He's supposed to repent. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Vaughn was the cause of his own demise. Keep Durk in jail. They giving keys to cities to the worst of our community. Durk is a cancer along with Vaughn. Durk became a spiritual leader who went back to his hood and had his whole hood come into the folds of God. Durk had his whole hood go to the masjid. He had niggas the whole projects outside making salat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Shadu wa la ilaha illallah, Shadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, Hayya salat, Hayya falat, Kakamatu salat, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. He had the whole projects running the prayer. Some of y'all wouldn't even understand that. What it's like to be on demon time. Back in my days, when I was charged with multiple homicides, going into the folds of Islam, not knowing what to do, but knowing that the only thing that can get me out of the belly of the beast was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Niggas didn't know what it was like going back and forth to court. Back and forth to court in Bronx court, where everybody went to Bronx court because if you was getting busy, you was in the Bronx pens too because you had cuttings on Rikers Island. So you had to go to Bronx court for them cuttings. And every day it was gladiator school. Some of y'all niggas can't relate to that. To be so far down in the depths of the ghetto, hell, that the only thing that you can do when you in the belly of the beast is turn to God. Hypocrite. It don't make you a hypocrite to ask God for help when you in dying need. It don't make you a hypocrite to know that at some point in time when you on the ocean, there's a saying in the Quran, and it speaks of how you in the ocean, you on a boat, and the boat is smooth sailing, and then the waves start hitting. The waves start hitting. Then the boat is going underwater, and the water's coming in the boat, and you start calling on God. Oh God, please guide me back to my family. Oh God, please don't let me die on this boat. Oh God, if you let me off this boat, I'm gonna change my life. Oh God, if you let me off this boat, I'm gonna do this. Oh God, if you let me off this boat. And as soon as the boat make it to land and you alive, your prayers at the time was sincere. But just that fast, you forgot what you asked God for. You forgot the fact that you told him that you would change, that you would do better, that you would be better. That's the test of life, baby. See, the hypocrite is the person that speaks out of his mouth what he doesn't really believe. The hypocrite is the one that sits up there and speaks out of his mouth what he does not believe. The hypocrite is not the one that smokes crack and says, I'm not going to smoke again no more. Then they fall weak. Then they ask God again, please help me with this addiction. Addiction is weakness. Foulness is when you say something that you don't even believe. That's the hypocrite. That's hypocrisy. When you speak some shit that you don't even believe. Because you could be the type of nigga that said, you know what? I'm going to do right. I ain't going to do wrong no more. But then you go outside and you rob a nigga. Like, God, I ain't really mean to do it, but I got broke and my old ways kicked in. I got an addiction to robbing niggas. You know how addictive the streets is? Do you know that once you kill somebody and somebody does something to you, now you done developed a taste for blood when you want more blood? When you could taste that blood, and then you got to sit back and now you got to rationalize. You got children. You got a wife. Your mother getting old. Your mother's dying. You got to be there. Some of you niggas can never relate to that because you weak. And then some of you, y'all can. Y'all was just smart enough to know that if you get caught, they going to put you. You got some niggas that'll kill somebody every single day. But they don't because they don't want to get caught. They don't want to get caught. Everybody got somebody in the back of their mind that they want to kill. Everybody do. These people will call Durk a hypocrite and go vote or race for some genocidal, warmongering oligarch next month in the election. Yo, they damn sure will. They damn sure will. Sure they will. The stars is coming out. The stars is coming out, people. Our people are voting for evil. 4,600 people in the building. Hit that like button. Yeah, I swear to God, I know we got at least about 40,000 people in the building. I swear to God, I know we do. I know we do. Everybody's watching right now. There's so many channels watching right now. They looking, they in the cut. They ain't saying, yo, these niggas ain't saying nothing in the comment section. Tight. Y'all niggas follow the gospel of Satan. Durk started following the gospel of Jesus. Let me tell y'all something, man. In this white man's world that we living in. Huh? We living in a world filled with evil. Let me make y'all understand something. That no matter what you do in life, the only thing that you taking with you is that book of deeds and how you carry yourself, how you affect people's lives, what you did on this earth, the places you traveled. Your feet will bear witness. Your feet in the grave, your feet will speak. It will tell about those brothels you went to, when you was in them Diddy parties. It will tell about those brothels that you went through. It will tell about the crack houses that you stepped in. On that day, your mouth will be sealed. Your hands will speak out against you about the stuff that you stole. You know, when you stole out of Granny's pocketbook, you stole out of Granny's pocketbook. You know she had the rent money in there, and she only had half the rent money, and you stole, and you had that old lady ready to have a heart attack. And she had to call on God because she couldn't call on your thieving ass. Yeah. Your hands, your stealing hands will bear witness against you. Your ears will bear witness about the things that you listen to. When you listen to these shorties talk about they doodle hoe is brown, spitting sins out, the lyrics that come out of the speaker is sin. Oh, you think the eyes, the things that you looking at, them little kitty pages that they got on the internet, them little kitty pics that they got that you looking at, them unlawful pics that you looking at, you think that your eyes is not going to speak out? The earth is going to belch fire on your ass. Pick a side, good or evil. Righteousness or unrighteousness. Either way, you ain't got to pick. It's going to pick you. In the afterlife, it's even going to pick you in this world. Just watch. Just watch and see. Some people get a chance to repent. You know, they get sick. They be in the hospital for weeks or months. All they doing in that hospital bed is talking to God. What you think they doing? All they doing in that hospital bed is talking to God. All they doing is going to sleep and waking up and feeling remorseful because they know they on their way towards the grave. And then you got those people that they stubborn and God allows them to die just like that. Drop dead. Not even a chance to repent. Not even a chance to say, God, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Huh? Because you got to understand something, right? In this world, Moses, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. He came in this world to teach you law, that you cannot do whatever you want to do. Jesus came to teach you repentance, that no matter what you do, ask God to forgive you, to get on your knees, say I'm sorry, and then walk a straight path. Muhammad came to bring you the repentance and the law and tell everybody that God is real and that we can't keep living a life of sin. Pick a side, my nigga. Pick a side. Because one thing y'all better understand is that there's an author of evil who already wrote a whole book for us. And now we just fulfilling evil in our daily lives. Just doing it as if it's okay. Whatever we want to do, however we want to do, mistreating people, breaking people's hearts. Not caring. Everything comes back to you. Believe that. And if it don't come back to you in this world, it will come back in the afterlife. How Pac said, my only fear of death is reincarnation. Part of a soldier with the brain to teach a whole nation and feeling no more pain. My only fear of death is reincarnation. Yeah, God made you a guppy. You a goldfish in the next world. And every time you enter a pond or you in a lake, a bigger fish just keep eating your ass. You never know how you never know how your hellfire is going to play out. You never know. You never know. Billy Woo, penitentiary, a place for repentance. That man gotta go sit, period. Yeah. Chad Marks, Bloods on the Razor Wire TV. Shout out to you. Thank you for sponsoring this war. If the super chat don't work, my cash app is $ Hassan Campbell. I'm working on, shout out to everybody on my Patreon. If y'all really want to support me and see the things that I can't say on YouTube, make sure y'all get the Patreon. To all of my Patreon followers that support me, I'm working on some things that's coming, and stay tuned, because pineal gland should be coming back, and she should be coming back real strong on Patreon. But if you think pineal gland is full of it, write in the comment section she full of it, because she's the one that's really been holding me back, because we supposed to be, aka Lily, y'all know who that is. She's supposed to be coming back strong and hard. If y'all really was day one followers, y'all know Lily was on. Lily is one of the reasons why some of these other niggas started incorporating females on their platforms. I ain't gonna say their names, because she was dropping it. Tuba Muhammad. I came from Islamic background, dreamt of Jesus, and became Baptist. Jesus taught us he is the way, truth, and the light. No one enters heaven without him. The Odin. Thanks for keeping the fight strong against the NWO. This is all I can afford. I'm on a monthly disability, family, death benefits. Thank you, family. I appreciate you so much. Muhammad spreads his message with war and by force. Jesus' message was spread through the love and mercy. Muhammad teaches the opposite. Jesus. Muhammad teaches the same exact thing as Jesus. Islam is nothing but a continuation of what Jesus and what Moses taught. It's a continuation. When you read the Quran, you'll know that. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. In the Bible, what does it say? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. In the Quran, what it says, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, right? But I'm not here to teach y'all religion. What I am here to teach you is whatever you believe in is what you believe in. One thing I will never do is disrespect anybody's religion and what they believe in, because whatever steps you take towards God, God will take those steps to you. And you never know what religion or what spirituality you may enter the righteous path in. God will pick you up from there, not me. It's not my job to tell you where God is going to meet you at and where God is not going to meet you at. Because one thing I know is, for me, all of my prayers have been answered. It might not have been answered when I called on God, but all of my prayers have been answered, and can't nobody take that away from me. And some of the things that I've been through, see, my life is on it. My life that I lived, anybody that knows me, I tell you that they don't know Hassan Campbell, they know Poppy. In the street, nigga, my life, the only reason why I didn't write my book yet, because I'm trying to figure out a way to actually write my book and not seem that like I'm glorifying all of the killings. All of the killings in my life, the way I was raised, everybody around me was a killer. There was nothing but bodies dropping. I was affiliated and beefing with some of the most dangerous niggas that come out of New York City, in Connecticut, in different states. So for me to write my book, I have to be careful that I don't become the hypocrite that people say that I am, because it's hard for me to tell my story without really telling my story. But what I will tell you is, when I was in jail, I prayed my way out of the belly of the beast. So any locked door, God has the key to open it. And can't nobody forgive you when God's wrath is on you. And can't nobody tell you God ain't coming to save you. It doesn't work like that. God answers the prayers of everybody. And some of these people that you think that don't have a favor with God has more of a favor than you. Remember that. Killing someone doesn't make you real. Being gangster or gangbanger does not make you a man. Keep Durk in jail. Lil Pub dead for no reason. How we feel bad for an aggressor turned victim, aka King Von. I feel bad for Durk because I witnessed him turn his life around. These people been knew that Durk allegedly was responsible. They knew this. The same way that nigga that paid the hit, that put the hit on Young Dolph. Did you see them lock him up yet? Did you see them lock him up yet? Nope. Because he's still doing the devil's work. Western European Christianity has been used to rob, steal, and pillage from indigenous and native people all over the earth, and not the Ethiopic Bible, though. See, here's my thing, right? Sent you a Cash App. Keep some of the truth, Haas. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. Rio Bree. See, the thing about it is, right, is that in Islam, they say Islam, Christianity, everything was war, 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 war. The Bloods is war. The Crips is war. Huh? The music industry is war. Nothing killed more people than the music industry. Y'all don't call the music industry out because you like it. Nothing killed more people than Big Meech. Over 100,000 people died every year. The nigga was he was no different from King Leopold. But y'all love him for that. But religion puts rules on you that tell you what you can do and what you can't do. So now you only decide that you want to call religion out when it's a time to kill. Because in life, no matter what you do, there is a time to kill. There is a time that you go to war. There is a time that you turn TVs off. There is a time when you rock snap boxes. It's always a time for that, right? Especially when you got good versus evil. But what y'all never, ever do, y'all never call y'all kids out when them little bastards is hiding ounces of cocaine in your house. Never call them out. When your child is trying to be a Big Meech, y'all not never sitting up there throwing bricks at the TV. Get this evil out of my house when you watching BMF. That's some evil shit. When you watching Power, when you watching Lil Tariq, after he killed his father, thou should not kill. When you watching Raising Canaan and you see the little nigga tried to kill his father, thou should not kill. Your parents? Honor that mother and father. You are letting your children watch evil. Are you throwing a brick at the TV? No, you love that shit. You love it. And anything that puts a question mark on your life and you doing things that you ain't got no business doing, oh, it's the white man's, it's the Arab man's. When nigga, when are you gonna have something? When are you gonna create something that make you more, that sets your moral compass right? Because you know it ain't cool to watch Flavor of Love, but y'all watch that shit. Y'all knew it wasn't cool to watch I Love New York, but y'all watch that shit. You knew it wasn't cool to watch Housewives of Atlanta, that ghetto, nasty, decrepit shit, but you watch that shit. So y'all pick and choose what religion you want to follow. Y'all never call out the religion of Satan. You never call that out because it feels good to be devil worshippers. It feels good to be up under Satan's house. It feels good to be on Satan's couch. You love it. You love it. It feels good. Yeah. Y'all love that shit. So I totally understand what Lil Durk is going through. Totally understand. Little Poop, may he rest in peace. My prayers go out to his family. But at the end of the day, you know, Quando Rondo was in that car. And they aim and their purpose was to get their get back for the nigga that they had beef with. I totally understand that. That's what happens coming from where I come from. Ron got killed by karma? Of course he did. Of course he did. God don't make no mistakes. It was his time to go. Your time is coming, my time is coming. There's no escaping that. There's no escaping that. If Vaughn would have stayed alive, Vaughn would have kept on killing. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about that. We already know that. If Vaughn would have stayed alive, he would have kept on killing. He wouldn't have stopped. Little nigga was a maniac. All of these dudes is literally serial killers, shaking my head, but they beloved, priority, wild. They what the hood made them. Shout out to the 5,200 people in the building. Huh? Y'all see that glitch in the matrix? Now I want everybody to write 5,200 in the comment section and watch how they try to not give me credit in the analytics when this live go off. Watch. See how that worked? We had 5,900. Everybody write 5,900 in the comment section. Everybody write 5,900 in the comment section. And I screenshotted that shit. I told y'all they holding my numbers back. Huh? I caught them slipping. Hello? You behind the scenes? Now they took it down. Now they took it down to 57. Whoever's behind the scenes, you see how we was getting ready to hit? We was getting ready to hit 6,000 in the building. I caught them slipping. I caught them slipping. Now watch them take 1,000 people out. Watch. I caught you slipping. Come on, man. You got to work better than that. I told y'all the numbers. I told y'all they be playing with these numbers. I told you. Look, now they took us down to 47. They just took a whole 1,000 people out the building. Explain that. They just took a whole 1,000 people out of the building. Explain that. Come on, man. That's why I tell y'all to hit the like button. Because when y'all hit the like button, it's going to show how many people we really got in the building. I caught you slipping. I just proved to everybody. Caught them slipping. Now, look. Now we at 4,300. Now you going to punish me? Because I made y'all look like a liar. Now you going to punish me? Stop playing. Get your hand out of my pocket. Y'all niggas is caught trying to act like I ain't the best of the best. Y'all trying to act like I ain't I know I'm still the best of the best. Is this the illest nigga in Nebraska? Yes, I am. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You wasn't prepared for that? I told y'all there's an agent behind the scene working. I told y'all. Nigga just pulled 2,000 people out the building in less than a second. Explain that. Nigga just pulled 2,000 people out the building in less than a second. That's why I had y'all write that in the comment section. 6,000 people in the building. They pulled us down to 4,000. Oh, you big mad, aren't you? Oh, you big mad, aren't you? Nigga, say tight. That agent is tight. I see you. I see you. It's like you in the witness room. And we looking through the mirror. You know how you got the mirror that you can't see through is only on one side? Nigga, we see you. We see you. The whole world just watch you and they get mad. Look, 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 look. Now we down to 3,800. Nigga, you tight? It is what it is. That's why I ain't even got to tell. I ain't got to talk to people about my numbers no more. You are caught. You got caught in the cookie jar. You caught. You caught. You caught. Nigga, you gonna take 2,200 people? That's some selfish shit. That doesn't even make any sense. You gonna take 2,200 people out of my life? Really? Really? Nasty work. Y'all thought I was lying though, right? If y'all thought I was lying about the playing with my numbers, press 1 in the comment section. Look, now they got it down to 35. Nigga, tight. Nigga, tight. You tight. You mad, my nigga? Don't worry, my lawyer gonna see this. It's all good. Because y'all play with my numbers, but when I do sue, when I sue y'all, I'm gonna get you for bullying and harassment. All them channels calling me gay. Is this nigga the illest nigga in Nebraska? They tight. Still pulling the number. Still pulling. Tight. Y'all thought I was lying. Now you see it. Now you see it. I hit them with they lip. Now with the nice little glitch. Caught them slipping. Nigga comfortable. It's morning time, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you think I'm gonna ever take my mind up there? I know what y'all doing. I wouldn't be surprised if that's academics fat ass playing with my shit itself. Yeah, YouTube, yeah, they petty. So now they basically took 3,000 people right in front of your face out of my live. Are you not entertained? And still pulling the numbers down. Still pulling. Still pulling. Y'all already know this is one of them lives that should have 100,000 views within an hour. They trying to make sure that they don't happen because they trying to make my channel look like it's falling off. I'm not going to lie. They disconnected me from your live. I had to refresh in my YouTube in order for me to get back in. They really playing with your numbers. Of course they are. Of course they are. That's why I'm telling y'all, hit that like button, people. And I know sometimes when you hit the like button, they undo the shit. Yeah, people coming back in the building. So now we went from 3,000 back to 3,800. Because the people coming back in, my nigga, we see y'all. People coming back in. Now we at 4,100. The people coming back in. Let's go. $5,000 people in the building. Let's go. I definitely thought you were lying. Right. So now you're telling me 2,000 people just came back in the building. Now look, they pulling it back out. 47 back again. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from.
Believe you me, after Trump, America is finished. It's not about Trump. I don't know the man. And I'm getting no benefits out of this anyway. Believe you me, I've never seen him. I've seen him on YouTube, whatever, here and there, bits and pieces. But I don't know him. But I'm telling you, Trump is the last one. Because after the trumpet will be blown.
I've been teaching y'all. I swear to God, when somebody sent me this, I've been telling y'all this for 7 years. After Trump, the trumpet is blown. Donald Trump, the trumpet.
You know why America is going to fall? Which is the United Nations, yeah? 2 reasons. Because America is challenging God at the moment. It's challenging the Lord. It's going to fall for 2 reasons. One, internally. The other reason is externally. The internal reason, there will be traitors within America. There are traitors within the White House. There are traitors within the Pentagon. There are traitors within the governmental system. Traitors who have sold America. And the reason why these traitors came up on surface, because America walked away from the Lord. The Lord allowed them to be punished. To teach them that I'm in charge, not you. You think you can rule the world? It is the Lord who rules the world, not you. So when you challenge me, I will allow infiltrators from within your circle to come and do wondrous things, destroy America. A lot of traitors are within America. And the external reason, it is the wrath of God. Jesus Christ will come very heavily on America. The wrath of God. But internally there is a lot of traitors. They literally sold it. You remember this. The day America goes, remember what's going to happen to the Christians. Very harsh. Very harsh. But the problem with America, it will take the rest of the world with it when it goes down.
Huh?
And we read in verse 2, look at this. And he cried, the Lord, mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is fallen. And when the Lord says it twice, he means that it is fallen. There is no two ways about it. There is no escape. It will fall because America doesn't want to repent. There are good Christians in America still, but it's diminishing. They took the Holy Bibles out of schools. LGBTQ, RSTU, VYZ, they're introduced everywhere. This is the UN. The UN introduced all these laws. You know, it's human rights, remember? Human rights meaning the human can do whatever, however, whenever, with whoever. So if this human comes and one day he says, I want to marry a dog, United Nations says there is a law that protects your rights. You can marry a dog. And when they bring it into the kindergartens and primary schools, and then come and say to this little innocent angel, do you feel you're a boy? Who in their sick mind think this child knows what they're doing? So you are going to dictate and say to the parents, you have no right to teach your child. It is the UN that will teach your child, because we pay money to Australia and other countries. Money. Do you know when any country welcomes refugees, do you know where they get the money for those refugees? The UN pays for it, not Centrelink. What do you think, Australia is a nice country? They just bring people in? No. They get rewarded for it. You bring this many people into your country, we'll give you this many millions. So when they give those millions, do you think they're going to give it for free? No. In return, the country is ours. So we do whatever we want to do next time. So when we bring in laws, you implement them, Mr. Prime Minister, because you're just a puppet doing what we dictate to you. That's what it is now. Governments are puppets. Nothing more, nothing less. It's surfaced up now. Everything is in the open and the clean. So now they're going to teach your child. Parents, whether you like it or not, tough luck. I would choose to die with dignity, not with disgrace.
Right. Do y'all understand? Y'all gotta definitely make sure y'all support me on Patreon, patreon.com, Hassan Campbell, because there's certain things that I can't teach you on this platform because they're gonna say that it goes against the community guideline, right? So we gotta respect YouTube and YouTube's rules and regulations and guides. But I need for y'all to understand something, right? Israel has what is called an Iron Dome, right? An Iron Dome. America doesn't even have an Iron Dome, but America built the Iron Dome. I just heard Trump say we got to create an Iron Dome for ourselves. And I'm like, hold up. America made it for Israel. When Jesus returns, he's coming for the throne. When the ancestors, see, and this is what I want y'all to understand, right? Some of y'all don't believe in Jesus. That's cool, but you do believe in the ancestors. And everybody is looking for the alien ships, the mother ships. The mother ships are already here. Why you think they leaking information about UFOs? Now, we got to understand something. The first set of mother ships is going to be them attacking us so that we have a hatred for the real ancestors that's coming back. It's a trick to deceive us. The first set of motherships that come is going to be imposters. It's going to be them. The shaitan. The second ship that comes, I don't think y'all understand. Why you think they built the Iron Dome? Why do you think that these people keep building missiles? Why do you think that these people are building AI? Are y'all listening to me? Violate that like button. Why y'all think that they building all these robots? Why you think you seeing cyborgs? I Am Legend, the Terminator. Huh? This shit happening right in front of your face. They put it in a movie because according to universal law, they have to tell you about it before they do it to you. So they show you in the movies exactly what's going to happen to you. And then...
See, you would think this would be news, but you would be wrong. Because the people who actually know what this is do not want you to talk about it. Microsoft and OpenAI are developing a computer called Stargate for $100 billion that's going to be powered by several nuclear power plants. This guy, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, his board kicked him out of the company because they said, yo, you're not right, bro. You got to get out. And what did he do? He replaced the board and retook control of his company. Nobody talks about that. This is Terminator. It's literally happening before your eyes while the world is quote unquote has all these problems. No, the people who could do something about the problems aren't doing anything about the problems, so you will talk about the problems and they will collect their coins. When there's money to be made, who the hell cares about anything else? I can make money. If there's problems, y'all can deal with it. And with my money, I'm going to buy my way out of any of the fucking problems that I cause. That's how it goes in America. That's how it's always gone in America. The greatest trick America ever pulled is telling you that something else other than that is going on. That's the only thing going on. We sell you a story about freedom, democracy, the Constitution, anything to get you to shut up and let me go get my coins.
There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. These niggas is not, how he say, they not like us, nigga. These niggas is not like me. I put a total twist to celebrity gossip. So when you see these channels that be sitting up there talking about, oh, HASSAN Campbell, he went to talking about celebrities. Nah, don't let these niggas play military mind games because you ain't never seen a nigga do it like me on this internet. As a matter of fact, you see me create a whole lot of niggas that I don't even be calling out. And salute to them. Y'all see it? Don't never let these niggas fool you. When I talk about these celebrities, there's a method to my madness, which you don't hear. I know I got a lot of y'all niggas scratching your head like right now, like, hold up. How did Haas make all this just correlate, just like that? What you think they preparing for? Let me ask y'all a question right now. If the earth cracked open right now from an earthquake, World War III, tsunamis, and it washed away 10 million people right now, how many people going to die in sin? How many people going to die without repenting? That's the whole key to make you live in darkness. So you could die in darkness. In the grave, you got to carry that light with you. In the afterlife, you got to carry that life with you, that light, that internal light. That can't nobody mimic. I was the one that taught y'all about the movie The Last Dragon. Leroy. Who's the master? What was Leroy looking for in The Last Dragon? I started that shit. Niggas stole my whole shit and mimicked it on other platforms. Leroy. What was Leroy looking for? Sure enough. Who's the master? Then you see the Chinese man teaching them. There's only one place that you can find the master. Think, Daniel's son. Think. Look in the mirror. They don't want you to turn that light on. They keep trying to turn our light off. Making us live in darkness. But we afraid. When you live in righteousness and you doing God's work, you're not afraid of anything. When you living in righteousness and you doing God's work, you're not afraid of anything. But it's something in the night, it's something in the darkness that got you afraid, you scared, you panicking. Because you ain't living right. When you know everything that you do, every step that you take is through righteous step, you don't fear nothing. Death smiles at all of us. All we can do is smile back.
Now, let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Kenya.
What, you didn't just hear Bill Gates? All you got to do is Google digital IDs. Don't come in my comment section talking about fake news, because if you Google it, they're going to show you digital IDs that's coming. So get your Agent Orange ass out of my comment section. What part y'all don't understand, man? We are living in the last days. We are living in the last days. And everybody is preparing for something big. Whether it be a tsunami. Whether it be an earthquake. Whether it be World War III. Whether it be your mother on her deathbed battling cancer. Or in the hospital getting her leg or arm cut off because she got diabetes. Or the mothers that's praying because they got children with severe autism and they don't know what to do with these kids, but they're not going to put their kids in a mental ward. Everybody is battling with something. Some people partying like it ain't no tomorrow. But age going to catch up to your ass. Life is going to catch up to your ass. The world we living in.
Okay, we have a big deal that's going on right now. As a matter of fact, it's going on in New York. The United Nations is meeting. And right now, they are discussing how they will take sovereignty from all countries in the world. All countries who are members of the United Nations or who are members of the World Health Organization, who they are discussing whether you give up national sovereignty in the case of whatever they deem is like a health emergency. If this does not scare you, I can't tell you that anything else that will. We have been hearing about this new whatever order for many, many years, but let me tell you, it is right here in our faces. And right now, they're doing all of these things because they're very afraid that Donald Trump might win again. And let me tell you what Trump did. When he was president and he went to these organizations, he ended our relationship with the World Health Organization because he saw what they had planned. That they had planned to go in and create emergencies and then say because of those emergencies that they created, that then they had the power to supersede any other country's sovereignty. They were superseding our U.S. Constitution. That is what they're meeting in New York for tomorrow, which I believe is September 23rd. If I'm not mistaken, that is what they're meeting about. If that does not scare you, that a non-government organization, and do you understand that organizations like the World Health Organization that's basically funded by billionaires like Bill Gates who believe in over-vaccinating people, and we know what happened with him in Africa, and if you don't know, then you can go to YouTube and find out, or you can go to X and find out, because, you know, if you're looking for something and you use Google, you know it's not going to come up. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that everyone understood what a terrible situation we're in right now. Biden, we understand, is over there doing whatever. But right now, they're pushing all of these agendas that they know are detrimental to 99% of the people in the world. If this happens, then we will not have a U.S. Constitution. You understand that. Then you have people that no one voted for. We did not vote for anyone in the World Health Organization, and I will tell you about these organizations like this. These organizations are put together. These wealthy groups decide that they want to create an organization that's going to be over health care. And so that's exactly what they do. They create their own little organizations and say, guess what? We're going to be over health care, and we're going to be able to go and do just like they did in Australia. You know, in Australia, they went and took the kids from their homes or took them from schools and vaccinated them without their parents' consent. You know that they can do that. They also have these camps that they call it, so that if someone has whatever pandemic or plandemic they have at the time, they can go and take the people out of their homes and put them into these camps. They are meeting about that in New York City tomorrow, okay? U.S. senators, Republican senators, are opposed to it. Harris, Biden are in favor of it. They're in favor of giving up our U.S. sovereignty.
Now, the law has already been passed in New York. New York is the testing ground. People should get out of New York if you can, especially the inner city. That in the next pandemic, they can take your children and forcefully give them the antidote, and they can actually quarantine you. They can take you out of your home and decide that you can't stay home being that you're sick. Now they can pull you out of your house. Why would they pass a law so sick, twisted, and evil? If I wanted to die in my house, why can't I die in my house? Y'all don't see what's going on? You create the problem and you create the solution. What are we really focused on? Y'all really not paying attention, are y'all?
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, and I want to do a quick update about a document that got passed by the United Nations this weekend called the Pact of the Future document. It's two parts, one on science and technology and one about the youth and future generations. It is quite egregious, and it was done by a procedure called the silence procedure, which makes it a pact. And if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, since our end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly. And it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration. Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane, on a subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations. These are unelected bureaucrats that are making decisions about our country, our sovereignty around the world. Nothing could be more important at this point in time than to get prepared. Have water, food, digital access, flashlights, a way to communicate with family and friends. Now is really the time to get involved and get prepared, because this is what's coming. Our Congress is sitting on its hands. There was a press conference on the 17th about this, and no further action has been taken. So it's up to us to mobilize and to go forward, particularly with your local sheriffs, to get your constitutional sheriffs to say, this isn't going to be allowed in my county. Thank you very much. Take action. We've been talking about the onset of one world order, one world government, one world religion, one world money for a long time. Well, it's no longer coming. It's here.
See, what you got to understand is, right, when Malcolm X died, he was going to the United Nations to reclaim America because we didn't come here in slave ships. This was our country. In the process of that, they killed the Pinto in Africa. At the same time, Malcolm X got murdered in America. And you never see none of the rest of these leaders follow up with that. Now in today's time, when they bring in World War III, she just broke down how they got a universal digital ID that connects every country. And the reason why they're doing that is because they're bringing in a new world order. In order to bring in a new world order, all of these countries have to go to war as part of their plan to reduce us, to send us to the afterlife in a glorious death in the arena of Spartacus, fighting the Roman Empire. Are you not entertained? So in the process of that, the new one world leader, why you think Trump said, y'all only got to vote one more time? She just broke down how you're not going to have no privacy. And if you break the rules, your bank accounts will be froze. Do you understand that Kamala Harris, they're trying to stop us from what they call spreading lies. And Trump said if he get back in, he's not going to sit up there and shadow ban anybody no more. He's going to stop them from being able to shadow ban us. This is what y'all witnessed during this live, what's happening to me. The shadow banning. Me having 3,800 people in the building right now. After they done took us down from 6,000, 5,900. Just like that. And they showing us right in our faces the power of the shadow ban. I don't believe in the power of voting, but I do know that they're giving us a choice. And this choice that they're giving us, damn, it's like they throwing frequencies through my goddamn phone like they trying to give me a heart attack. Swear to God. See how we got 4,300 people in the building now? It's a glitch in this matrix. I'm voting for Trump because I don't want my little boy to think that he's a little girl. I don't want this Board of Education or anybody convincing my child or feeding on something that might be just a phase they going through. No. If God gave me a little boy, let me stay with a little boy. If God gave me a little girl, let me stay with a little girl. Second, I don't want nobody shadow banning me and telling me what I can't say. If I see evil coming, I can't tell my people evil will come. And shout out to the 4,800 people in the building. Watch the power of the shadow ban. Everybody put 4,800 back in the building. Watch the numbers. And just like that, back down to 45.
There's a child right here. They have a child next to transsexuals. Anyone who understands Satanism, I want you guys to actually do some research on the satanic religion. The satanic religion makes it very clear that they tell you what they're going to do. It's important for them that they tell you what they're going to do. They don't try and trick you or deceive you. If I give you a poison apple and you eat it, I murdered you. But if I say this is a poison apple and you eat it, it was your decision. Karmic retributions, this is very important in Satanism. They must tell you what they're going to do before they do it. This is what they believe in. They have a transgender next to children on the Olympics. Right here. They're coming for your kids. They're coming for all your institutions. There's nothing cultural left now. They haven't infiltrated. Do you really want this? Does anyone at home vote for this? Did anyone at home ask for this? This is disgusting. Am I right?
Do y'all see the type of shit that I drop? Do y'all see the type of shit that I drop? The things that I talk about. But then look at the platforms that they want to push and they want to promote to you, that they want you to follow. Look at this nigga. Look.
Come on, nigga, you know where we at. Second half, nigga. Huh? 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 Yeah. Know where we at. Huh? We where them niggas scared to come, huh? Second half, nigga. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Come on, nigga. Where we at, nigga? Yeah. Where we at, nigga? You on the app, man. I know what's going on, man. Come on, I know you niggas ain't playing modest now. Niggas come to second half, nigga. Huh? Huh? I know these niggas ain't playing modest now. Nigga done pulled up the second hand, nigga. Huh? Huh? Where the big dog at, man? Where the big dog at, man? Fucking big dog at, man? Where the big dog at, man? Where the fucking big dog at, man? Yeah. You see it. Big dog shit, man. Shout out to Atlanta, man. Showing niggas so much love. Right.
This is $1 million worth of game. How did that benefit you? How did that benefit our children with him bragging about going back to the hood when the main objective is getting out of the hood? How did that benefit our children where he's glorifying the same place that killed his son? How does that benefit our children when he's glorifying the same hoods that murdered his child? This is what they keep in front of your face. Because when you got a nigga like me using the voice that I'm using with the power of the voice that I got, well, it's simple. Look how the numbers just went right back down to 3,500. Evil never takes a day off. That's why I can't take a day off. The devil never takes a day off. Satan doesn't take no breaks in trying to destroy us mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. See, you can't serve two masters. You can't glorify the hood and save people from the hood at the same time. Ain't no half-stepping. Ain't no half-step. Ain't no half-stepping. You see why they censoring me and pushing Charleston White? You see why they censoring me and pushing Gilly and Wallow? What the fuck have you ever learned from Gilly and Wallow? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You got to get up 7 o'clock in the morning to chase your goals and chase your dreams if you want to be successful. If you don't get that ABC shit out of here. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. If your friends don't say hi to you, how was your day? They're not really your friends. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. That's what you call $1 million worth of game? Woo! Breathe. Is this the illest nigga from Nebraska?
If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this a long time ago. I ain't lying. If I would have known that you can come from cooperating, I'd get in trouble just to cooperate.
Look at his overalls. That's what the nigga used to dress like. Look at them nasty overalls. That's how he used to dress until they made him rich for doing the devil's work, answering the devil's call and misleading the people, talking about he saved children. Is this, do this look like somebody that you want to have anything to do with your child? Does he? Does he look like anybody that you want to have anything to do with your child? Woo! Can you feel it? Can you feel it? The devil at work.
If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this a long time ago. I ain't lying. If I would have
Look at how the devil cleaned him up.
you can come
Look at his hair.
from cooperating, I'd get in trouble just to cooperate.
That's Satan's reward. God didn't reward that evil. Satan did. Satan did. Huh? Am I cooking in this bitch or what? Hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button. While them FBI agents or them YouTube agents behind the scenes keep pulling people out here. Violate that like button. Or I'm getting out of here. I got a doctor's appointment to go to anyway.
But if we get paid to rap about that stuff, they actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff. So I make sure I even align and come talk on stages like this. But you guys, the NAACP, open up doors for people like me to be able to power forward, because the things that fund us, that don't power me forward. You know, I just make sure, because I know better and I'm at an age point, I'm 36. They power us really went from when we 21 to 25, where we really don't know.
So if they pay him to be ignorant, the same way they paid Durk to be ignorant, what you thought they was going to do when they saw that Durk was no longer trying to be ignorant, he was trying to bring people to prayer. Satan has an oath and God has an oath. Whose prayer are you going to answer?
You rapping, calling your sisters bitches and hoes. And then when you get your award for degrading yourself and your people, I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The white man will give you an Academy Award for calling your women bitches and whores and glorifying pimp life. So you become a millionaire on degradation and you think that's all right.
Just listen. I ain't even got to say nothing. Just listen.
Second half, nigga. Huh? 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 Yeah. Know who we at? Huh? We where them niggas scared to come, huh? Second half, nigga. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Come on, nigga. Where we at, nigga? Yeah. Where we at, nigga? You on the air, man. I know what's going on, man. Come on, I know you niggas ain't playing modest now. Niggas come to second half, nigga. Huh? Huh? I know these niggas ain't playing modest now. Nigga done pulled up the second hand, nigga. Huh? Huh? Where the big dog at, man? Where the big dog at, man? Fucking big dog at, man. Where the big dog at, man? Where the fucking... Yeah. Yeah. You see it. Big dog shit, man. Shout out to Atlanta, man. Show a nigga so much love. Right.
Can you feel it? You can feel the difference between righteous energy and devilish energy. You can feel it. Whose call to prayer was Gilly calling our children to? Shout out to the 4,700 people in the building. Write 4,700 in the comment section. I'm just trying to show y'all something. Just listen. Body language, energy. When shit get real on the battlefield, you can feel the difference between righteousness and unrighteousness. You can feel it. Meek was having a moment right here. He was having a moment. Watch the battle of the numbers. Shout out to the 4,800. Watch the battle. The devil working in this platform while we here. They keep taking thousands out and the thousands keep coming back. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Telling me I need you in my life. Shout out to the 5,300. Y'all see the power of God? Do you see the power of God? Put 5,300 in the comment section. Watch. I want y'all to feel the battle between Satan and God, because anybody could be a devil at a moment, and anybody could walk through righteous steps and play God at the moment as his servant, rather. Do y'all see it? We just went from 53 back to 42. They just pulled the whole 1,000 out. A whole 1,000. Just watch. Now watch me whip. Let me show y'all good and evil. Just watch. You can feel what's being spoken. Just watch. Feel it. You can tell who's doing the devil's work and who has the devil's prayer.
If I knew cooperating with the police felt this good, I would have done this a long time ago. I ain't lying. If I would have known that you can come from cooperating, I'd get in trouble just to cooperate.
Is this the new Malcolm X?
But if we get paid to rap about that stuff, they actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even align and come talk on stages like this. But you guys, the NAACP, open up doors for people like me to be able to power forward, because the things that fund us, that don't power me forward. You know, I just make sure, because I know better and I'm at an age point, I'm 36, they power us really went from when we 21 to 25, where we really don't know.
It ain't hard to see.
Come on, nigga, you know where we at. Second half, nigga. Huh? 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 Yeah. Know who we at? Huh? We where them niggas scared to come, huh? Second half, nigga. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Come on, nigga. Where we at, nigga? Yeah. On the air, man. I know what's going on, man. Come on, I know you niggas ain't playing modest now. Niggas come to second half, nigga. Huh? Huh? I know these niggas ain't playing modest now. Nigga done pulled up the second hand, nigga. Huh? Huh? Where the big dog at, man? Where the big dog at, man? Fucking big dog at, man? Where the big dog at, man? Where the fucking big dog at, man? Yeah. Yeah. You see it. Big dog shit. man. Show a nigga so much love.
Shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gilly the King. Action News reporter Taronda Thomas now live for us at Franklin Music Hall in Spring Garden tonight. Taronda, reaction is pouring in for this life cut short.
It really is, because Gilly the King has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gilly Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son.
It's a sad day today in Philadelphia.
It's the type of news radio personality Mina Say What never thought she'd have to share.
It was just devastating.
The son of her friend, Gilly the King, killed on the streets of Philadelphia.
But I think the sentiment on the street is, when you're in Philadelphia and you become successful, you become a target, unfortunately.
Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the King.
For him to be a victim to the same violence that he's advocating against, that's just heartbreaking.
Gilly the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of fame podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gilly the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son.
We have to rise up as a community and do better.
Radio 1 producer Tafari Hayes says Gilly the King's influence reaches across the country.
They're able to speak to the youth and try to steer them away from gun violence, crimes, and street life.
Now Wallow posting a heartfelt tribute to his friend's son, saying, "I love you beyond life," a life lost to the type of violence that Gilly the King hoped to prevent.
This is going to make them work harder, I'm sure, because we need a change here in the city of Philadelphia.
We haven't heard if this tragedy will impact Gilly Fest, which is scheduled to be here at Franklin Music Hall next Saturday.
We don't care about Gilly Fest. What we do care about, did you hear the lies that they told? But in this video right here, after the slaying of your son and others that got shot, you standing in the video and you encouraging young boys, brandishing you, recording them on this internet that the feds is watching, you recording them backing burners out and bragging about being in the hood where they're dying at and going to jail. And you encourage that. See, you're caught with your hand in the cookie jar, my nigga. And yeah, they pulled us all the way down to 3,100. But it's all right.
Come on, nigga, you know where we at. Second half, nigga. Huh?
Wash their hands. Wash their waist.
Huh? Huh? Yeah. Know where we at. Huh? We where them niggas scared to come, huh? Second half, nigga. Huh? Huh?
Why he didn't tell them to put them guns away?
Come on, nigga. Where we at, nigga? Yeah. Where we at, nigga? On the air, man. I know what's going on, man. Come on, I know you niggas ain't playing modest now.
Rico Law?
Second half, nigga. Huh? Huh?
Indictment?
These niggas ain't playing modest now. Nigga done pulled up the second hand, nigga. Huh? Huh? Where the big dog at, man? Where the big
I know
dog
you're not playing modest now.
Fucking big dog at, man. Where the big dog at, man? Where the fucking big dog?
Show the feds the big dog.
Yeah. You see it. Big dog shit, man.
What, you didn't listen to what he said? I know y'all not playing modest now. I know you're not playing modest now. It's what he's saying to the shooters. Don't be good now. Do that sound like he's sitting up there teaching them? Is he taking them right or left? Come on, man. Do it look like Gilly was doing God's work or the devil's work? Write it in the comment section. Write it in the comment section. The nigga said, I know y'all not playing modest now. So you encouraging them to brandish weapons and act ignorant on camera so that you can look like you tough after niggas done told the world you got robbed and she's got robbed in California. After niggas done told the world you got punched in your face by Beanie Siegel. You still want people to believe that you're tough. When God done gave you, well, your God, the devil, done gave you riches.
You rapping, calling your sisters bitches and hoes. And then when you get your award for degrading yourself and your people, I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The white man will give you an Academy Award for calling your women bitches and whores and glorifying pimp life.
Or the keys to the city.
So you become a millionaire on degradation and you think that's all right.
It is what it is, man. Everybody got a job to do. I'm just doing mine. The truth always sound like hate to a bunch of niggas that's dick riding. The truth always sound like hate. If y'all support this channel, please support me on Patreon, patreon.com. If the super chat wasn't working for you, my cash app is $HASSAN Campbell. See, in every arena, they sponsor a war. In order for me to keep on this platform, or to keep with my message, y'all got to sponsor me if you choose to. Or you could just sit back and be entertained. Are you not entertained? Y'all just make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time, because even Granny will rock your snot box. I'm looking at the news in these last days, and I'm seeing mothers starving their children to death. The gates of hell is wide open, and all the demons is running on this earth on demon time. In the minute that you decide to stop doing the devil's work, and you take those footsteps towards God, and you start repenting, see, the devil don't want to spend time with devils. The devil came to destroy angels. Lil Durk took steps towards God. And the devil, well, he said, not on my watch. Didn't I reward you with this music industry and now you want to throw it in my face by having dudes in Obach playing it? Didn't I reward you with this industry and you think that you are going to call people to God? When Satan gave you a stage, he gave you a mic, he gave you a voice, he gave you money, he gave you women, he gave you nice cars, and this is the thanks that you give me, Lil Durk? You think that you're going to lead people to spirituality? You're going to go to the depths of hell. You're going to go to the projects. What is the projects? It's an experiment. You're going to go to the projects and you're going to turn it upside down. You're going to stop the killing. Something that Barack Obama wouldn't do. Kanye West didn't do. Lil Durk reversed the evil in the hood before the police came and got him. And Satan said, not on my watch. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And stay tuned because we coming right back at you today. We out.